Hey YouTube, it's Chad Drake here. Hey, this is my next project here. I got my 51 Ford F1. I've had this truck for quite some time now. Anyways, only problem with it, it runs good. Only problem is that before I bought it, somebody had put a Chevrolet small block in it. I believe that this came out of a 87 Firebird formula. It's according to the numbers on the block. I'm not a Chevy guy, but I believe that's the way I decoded it. I did some upholstering in the seat here, did the steering wheel. I've put a stereo in it. So you can see the gas pedal down there is not optimal. Somebody torched off the clutch pedal before I got it. I put new gauges in it. This thing runs, and I've driven this thing to Atlanta a couple of times. I put a new bed in it. It's solid all the way around. There is no rot on this thing at all. It came out of Arizona. But anyways, the Chevrolet part of it has always been the part of it that I've never liked. It had a different radiator in it at one point. I bought this radiator to fit it. But I have since built this 51. You guys can watch back on my channel here and look back. I've got a compilation of all these 51 Flathead builds together. This one I pulled out of a 51 F1 up in Middle Tennessee, and it was extremely rough. Carburetor is an absolute total rebuild. This was good enough to where I did not paint it. This is not off this engine originally, but it is original to an F1. I totally restored every other aspect of this engine. I've already converted it over to a 12-volt alternator. This is the original radiator here with the original radiator shroud. I've got headers on it temporarily. I don't know if I'll be able to have headers on it whenever I put it in the truck. I just have them on here for the ease of my stand and putting exhaust on it. So anyways, got that. Oh, and the T5 transmission. I've rebuilt two T5s recently. I have this T5 already with the flathead adapter on the back of it. It is totally, absolutely newly, freshly rebuilt. So that's it. That is the next project. That is what I'm about to start doing. I think I'm going to start taking the fenders off here pretty soon and getting this thing in my garage. Take the front end off. I've never done this on an F1, so this will be my first. Somebody had, like I said, torched the brake pedal or the clutch pedal off, and also the motor mount is missing, but I have accumulated parts. I've got a good used brake and clutch assembly from a F-Series truck, and I also have the motor mount assembly there. I figure I ought to go ahead and do a startup video on this thing before I tear it down. Do a startup while it has this this small block Chevy in it still. Like I said, it's a good running engine. No complaints, it's done well. I rewired it when I got it because it had kind of a terrible wiring job. But anyways, it is an automatic. I forgot to mention earlier, it is a 700 R4 automatic. It's got an electric fuel pump. Got headers on it. It drops down to, it's got little shorty headers, and it drops down to 2.5 inch. It's got Flowmaster exhaust on it, so it sounds pretty good. This gas pedal's always been really annoying. Literally straight up vertical. I have an original style gas pedal I'm going to put in it. It's still, as of now, it's still, and it will be as long as I have it, but it's still straight axle. It's got drums all the way around it. It's got the original brakes on it. It's got the original rear end. These wheels were on it when I got it. I just put new tires on it. It's not going to be original, but it's going to be closer to original than it is right now. That's my goal. I want it to be a flathead. I want Ford to have a Ford in it, and I want it to be a running flathead that I can go places in. That is my plan. Anyways, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the first video of this series. I don't know how long it's going to take. I just do things until they're finished. So anyways, thank you for watching.